Right, hello everybody and welcome back to France. Just doing a quick little war against Benin down here. They're level 8 military tech. What are we, 12? Yeah. So really, it's pretty, the conquest down here is pretty effortless. Whoa, this is bad. This is actually bad down here. Because if they take this province, we can't take this province. If they siege this, we can't take it. Unless they let us take it now, which they won't. What we'd have to do is we'd actually have to get this before they take that, and it's too late. Just like that, it's too late. Or we have to hope that they... Now we might have to wait till they end their war. But I don't know if they're going to want to end their war until they control this. How many little details. These simple wars that should just be pretty effortless overall. Sort of just exploring a little bit of Africa here while we hang out. Put that administrative technology up at a fine price of like 400 admin, or maybe even less, which is crazy. How much is this going to cost for us to take? We can't take that anymore, but let's just estimate. Like 80 admin to take this, no big deal. The war is over. They white-pieced. They white-pieced. Actually, here's something interesting I just thought of. If we get the Papal State into a war on our side and then we declare on Portugal, the Papal State might not be allowed to join the war against us, right? Because they're already in a war with us. I think that's one of the things that you can do. So literally Granada still lives another day. They live another day. Castile couldn't win the war. They actually lost. They lost the war. They lost the war. Although they didn't really lose anything. It just kind of a white piece. Kind of a white piece. Would be called into multiple wars. Yeah, I gotcha. This is what I'm worried about. This war won't end. Who is the attacker here? Defender. Defender, okay. That's kind of annoying. Somehow Shanghai just slipped into here. Funny thing is, I don't know. We want this province, but we're not going to be able to get it until Shanghai pieces out Benin. They're not going to take this in the war deal. But, going here. We can get another claim on Castile. Get it for this province here, which we want. For sure. We want all this, but definitely want that province. And that would be, it's a war that we would win, but it would be kind of a bloody war. What's Castile's manpower at these days? 12,000. Consult Castile, get up to 50 power projection. We also, who are our rivals? Are we embargoing all of our rivals? Because again, we get some extra little benefits for embargoing our rivals. Revoke the military access that we gave to... Oh great, our leader just got negative 10% tax modifier. Fantastic. Are we embargoing the Ottomans? Yes. And Austria? Yes. Steel, though, not yet. Okay, we can get a claim on Portugal. Wait, why not? Why can we not get a claim on Lisboa? I'm seeing a connection here. Turns out we need 25 power anyways, but still. I'm seeing a clear connection. Okay, come on, Songhai. Let's get a move on here. Take the pieces of land that you want. They're struggling. Whatever, we're not... We can just hang out in war, it's no big deal. What are we doing as our next war? Congo would be actually kind of nice. In fact, we could just attack into the Congo right now, probably. They're already at war. A bunch of, like, 4 smaller nations, which is going to be kind of annoying for them. They probably only have these 2 forts. The only annoying thing is it looks like we already have... the enemies are sieging down their capital. We need, if we can sneak in and get this province here sieged under our control, then we'd be able to demand the stuff that we want to demand in the peace deal. Although it would have been nice to get a Pemba. Whoops. I didn't realize we were going to be fighting there, but that's okay because we're the French. Well, that's pretty... We almost lost some troops. Well, we almost lost a transport. We have extra transports, so we wouldn't have lost troops, but if we would have lost 3 transports, we would have lost some troops. Okay. I think we declare here, why not? Why not? One nation won't even join. Get a really nice siege guy on the case here. We're just waiting for Songhai to peace out there. They will eventually. Oh, this is the nation that we're fighting now. Congo does have 29,000 troops, but, I mean, compared to us, they're just... they're getting the lands that we want. We're getting ourselves into an identical situation. I think the papal influence is going to be better than the prestige. We're almost max prestige as it is. English are going to rise up here. Welsh might even do something like that. This is going to be an unfortunate little war, actually. Again, we didn't sneak in. We didn't really grab the stuff that we really needed to grab, but we did get a fort. That's kind of a big deal. Got a fort. I'm actually kind of thinking about sending over my conquistador just to see if we can move through these unexplored areas a little bit faster this time. You stuck? No, you're still going. We have slots for a leader. If we did, we could just again get him. We could get a second conquistador. Okay, we weren't paying attention at all. Oh no. No leader, that's good. But we have no morale. Oh, now we can take the stuff from Benin. Okay. We could just grab all of them. No, we can't. That's fine. These are the bits and bobs that we want. We have claims on all the land, so it's not going to cost us any diplomatic tech. The aggressive expansion is just -1 for the European nations. That's no big deal. No one's going to care. 27% overextension. No big deal again. You know what? Let's keep that fort in Benin. Why not? It's a jungle fort. We might be able to use that to exploit the AI. Is the Congo winning or losing their other war? They should be losing if they're Nope, they're actually winning it. Okay. Wait like 1 more month here. At least. So 6,000 of the troops are coming from that side nation. It'd just be nice to be able to see what's going on down here, to be honest. Let's attack into there and clear out these rebels. We have our heavies doing nothing. That's cool. Bunch of good stuff going on. Oh, this is in the important centers of trade in the New World. Yep. That's right, that event has to kick on. I don't know why they changed that. We actually want them to take this back. Good, good, good. Exactly, exactly. Shuffle over, shuffle over. Oh ho ho, if they de-siege that, we're in the money here. Getting very lucky. Need them to de-siege both of these. And then we shall strike. Come on. Wait a second. Oh, you're not actually at war with them. No! Gosh. Come on, guys. Okay, for whatever reason. Oh, duh. Like, for whatever reason, English no longer a thing. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, let's just... It'll take a while for the transports to get up there, but let's have them do that. Hopefully they can dodge. Haha, they are trying to get out there and intercept, but we snuck by. Just take your capital, please. More so than the capital, actually. Need them to take... They either just need to win their war, which they can't do now. They're now losing the war. I'm surprised that Castile's not on the Cape yet. I mean, I'm happy about that, but I'm surprised. Okay, Portugal's, like, just being really annoying. Actually, Portugal grows very, very quickly in the New World. Very quickly. We can't take this one province here. The printing press. Growth of the printing industry. Now we have a new institution to worry about. So we'll probably be able to get the next line of technologies on the cheap, and then we'll want to figure out if we can get the institution over to France. It might grow on its own pretty quickly. We'll just have to see how that goes. That would be great, Congo, is if you could just de-siege your capital. That'd be great. Or if you could win the war against who you're fighting it against. Maybe one thing we need to do is actually just beat up, because they declared an aggressive war, right? Yeah, they're the attacker. So if we just beat them up, then they should just actually like want to get out of their other war if they can. As long as they have a strong... As long as they have a strong army, they're probably not going to want to do that. It'd be kind of interesting to vassalize this guy, actually. Do you have any cores? He does have some. You have a mission for getting 2 subjects. We're ready for the Welsh, but really all we need is just... a few more years and they'll go away on their own, but it's at 90%. Yeah, it's going to be touchy. It's going to be really touchy to see what happens there. Yikes, we're getting hit hard with those stability events. Wait, what? It'd be nice if we could see what's going on down here. That'd be fantastic. So there is a system in the game for sharing maps, right? You can ask a nation to share maps with you, but you can also just over time. I think it's 50 years. I think once like one of your neighbors knows about something for 50 years, then it sort of just appears for you. Right, now we can just grab Manhattan on our own without doing anything sneaky. No, Congo. Want all your coastal lands and your capital, probably. The capital is a different center of trade, right? For a different region. You can invest in technology, but no. We're way too far ahead of time to be doing something like that. When's the next idea group? Because we really do need one of those. 14. Okay, we're still ways away there. But we are definitely going to have extra power here. We could just kick the air to the curb while, like right now, while we have a chance. 50 prestige lost. A lot of prestige. We don't need it right now. Let's get rid of this air while we have a good opportunity to do so. This guy's a 103. We don't want him. We don't want him. Denmark's spotted us, apparently. Keep the claims going. Steel. These are all forts, aren't they? These are all forts. It's gonna be really annoying. Is this the Congo's last piece of land? They have troops. What are they doing, though? That's a lot of ducats for one mercantilism. Do you know what? Let's do it. We have a lot of ducats. We're making a lot of ducats. Okay, we have too much military. We should probably do this, which will be nice just to add another policy. This is giving us additional improved relations and aggressive expansion. Modifier decrease. This is just money related, right? One missionary strength is way better than embracement cost. We're keeping the embracement cost low. We're making tons of money. There'll be no issue. In fact, here's another thing. Land maintenance modifier plus 15%. That seems like a heavy, steep price. It is, right? That is a big. That's going to be 7 ducats a month. But if we can drill 40% more effectively, let's hit some buttons. Let's hit some buttons. We could try to roll more generals with the 70 army tradition. We could just spend some this way. Or we could try to go in and actually develop a province. In fact, one trick that we can do, we haven't talked about this. So printing press is over here, right? It's not spreading in our area at all. One thing we can do is we can actually try to force it over here. Let's look for this. Oh, this looks like a really good province to do this in. And they like us. Oh, this is too perfect. Whoops. We just made them a little too happy. This is too perfect, though. Okay. Let's check where it's going to be super cheap to develop. I'm looking right here. Although we can check these just to compare them. That might be really good too. So check this out. So right now it's going to be 36 to develop. A lot of good positive modifiers for reducing that from 50. The other thing we can actually do is we can actually enable an edict. We haven't talked about these. Okay, so what are we trying to do here? We're trying to develop our land because we have way too much power up here, right? Nothing to spend it on. We're 6 years ahead of time on technologies, and we don't have the printing press. So how do we get the printing press over here? Well, it turns out when you develop a province, if we look here at all the different things we're going to get for developing this province, we're actually going to get +2 printing press. +2 printing press. Okay. Where's this? This might be better. No. Yes and no. Yes and no. Let's work on this province here. So we can actually spawn the printing press here in the middle of in the heart of our country, where it can then start spreading from within here, and that'll save us a lot of time. And we're just looking for a province that'll cost the least amount to develop. And this, I think this is it. I think we're going to plug this province here, get it nice and strong. It has no estates. But one thing we can do is, one of the things we can do with states, right, is we can actually enact edicts on the different states. If we look here, these are all the different things that we can enact here. And I'll admit that most of these I do not hit. This one's really cool, local missionary strength, +1%. So if we needed to convert this land, we could actually do this to get 1% more. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Local trade power, this actually might be a big deal. I mean, we could do this like in London or something like that. There's some areas of the world that this might be really cool. There's some cool stuff here, but what this does is, the reason why we don't hit this everywhere is it increases the state maintenance by 200%, so it triples it. It triples the state maintenance. In this case, it's not going to be significant at all. Local development costs -10%. This is what we're going to hit. That's what we're going to hit. That brings it down from, what, 35 to 31? So it's 31 to develop here. And each point is going to give us 2 printing press. So we're going to watch this number here. 0 per month right now. But now we're at 2%. And the next one's actually going to boost it by 2.16. So it's going to go up. The higher development this province, the more it's going to go up. Let's double check. What is this talking about here? No, we don't need that. That's to disable that army drill policy we enabled a second ago. That's to disable it. So we definitely don't need to do that. So let's look at this. I don't think we're going to need... How much admin are we potentially going to need here? Maybe we save 200 admin. Admin's our most important thing right now. But we also generate a lot of admin. So let's start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with admin while it's cheap. I'm going to actually go admin. I'm going to put this down to like as much as I can. So there's an imbalance now. So let's go to diplomacy, to 9. Go back to admin. Go down to like 250 maybe. Go more on diplomacy. Now we're just going to hit the military, like just spam this basically. And we notice we're at 50%. Can we get it? I'm curious if we can actually get it up here. We might be able to do it. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Let's go. We got it. So the printing press is now present in this region. We can disable this edict in 1 year. One thing we can do now if we wanted, we can see that the printing press is now spreading here. We could actually come in here and actually add institution spread 33%. You can actually add that to these areas. And now it'll spread even faster. If we check here, what are we getting? What's the spread look like? 1.6. 1.2. So it'll actually start spreading at a pretty furious pace through France. Now that we've sort of... We haven't... Truly it spawned over here, right? In this province over in Lubeck area. But now we have a little sort of bastion of it here, an understanding of it in this province. And from there, we can spread from within our country. So that'll be great. And we also made a province very, very wealthy. So we'll be getting dividends from that in the long run as well. What's going on here? I think we just found one of the cities of gold. Okay. Where is this, though? Why am I not finding it here? There we go, okay. Ugh. Yes, great, fantastic. We found a city of gold. We're gonna get some ducats, get some tax income. The problem is we're nowhere near actually finding this. Like, we're nowhere near colonizing this province, but we do know that this is now one of the cities of gold, which is really cool. And we got some ducats just for sort of getting that. The estates are upset with us. We did those things to make them mad. One of these modifiers is going to go away in 5 years. It'll take longer than that for it to tick up. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. That'll go away on its own, actually. Go away on its own. So here's the cool thing. We need to get up to here to defend against the Benin separatists. So we need this to get over with. So we can go up here, take care of the Benin separatists. We got it. We got the papacy. Let's go. Let's go, guys. So now we're enjoying all of those lovely benefits. Can we get the siege, though? 85%, come on. Come on, game. Portugal. We can now get one of these on... I don't know why it's not letting us get Lisboa, because we definitely are connected via a sea tile there, but for whatever reason... We'll just have to get the claim on this province up here. Fighting in a war, so they're actually fighting a war with Portugal right now, which is unfortunate. France gets denied newborn daughter. I think we are going to do that because I don't want to lose legitimacy, papal influence. The claim isn't too bad, but it's an average claim to the throne. We could look for one that's a strong claim to the throne. 78%. Can we get this done, please? Thank you. Go to this, the clergy. They need a little bit more land to be happy. Benin separatists, they're a thing. We wouldn't have to worry about it if we just, yep, got rid of that. There we go. Let's head up here quickly. Quickly, quickly. There we go. We can now get what we want here. So I'm kind of torn. Okay, we just repaid one of our loans. That's right, I forgot we had that loan. Are the Welsh still going to rise up? I guess so. I'm torn here. We need to take this fort here. It's a 14% chance, but we also need to come up here for the Benin separatists. What am I saying? So maybe we get lucky and get it on the 14%. Okay, we got incredibly lucky. Now, let's finish this war with the Congo. No one in Asia is going to care. Or sorry, Europe. No one in Europe is going to care here. I actually have a good amount of money. Let's just take their war reps instead, although I don't know what's going to be worth more, their war reps. Let's say best case scenario, we get 2 ducats from them, right? 2 ducats a month. 50 ducats a year for 10 years. Ugh. No inflation. What's the inflation look like? Actually, well, it's cheaper to get the war reps. We want all this land, we have to get the war reps. Okay. $200 admin. Lots of Diplo. Let's do it. Alright, so that is concluded. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you guys in the next one. What are we going to be working on going forward? We need to attack Castile. Like, that is a done deal. We need to attack Castile. We also need to attack Denmark. I think we are officially sort of concluded with our African conquest. We have most of the bits and bobs down here that are important to us. Of course, we want to clean, you know, we want to sort of completely purge out the other Europeans here and finish the Cape. There's so many things to do. So many things to do. Why are we all doing it? I don't know. There's a lot of things to do. Castile, though, needs to be beaten up. We just need to hammer them. And we need to hammer Portugal. That's what we need to do. We need to just weaken them because they're sort of growing like little ants. It's annoying. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching another episode. And I will see you guys in the next one.